I'm Kai from Shanghai. Today I will introduce you ADS 5 live. But before that, we have to find our car. And let's check where did we park, enter few pieces of the number plate. Here we are. But honestly, nowadays also my app has the exact location of the car, including the number plate, automatically documented, so I can use the app to find the car as well. We are approaching the car and we need the mobile, because in the mobile I will receive a message. And here we are. That's the message. I click please go to the left and start confirm, and now I just have to wait. The car is coming instantly. There is no delay. He will make one movement, and because I know my car, I know he will park here, so perfect for entering. Now I can open the door as well, and then we are good to go. Okay, here we are. Just quickly make the screen recording. In my car you can record everything which is happening on the screen. We now want to first introduce you to parking. Not everybody likes to park. So we choose a random parking and click start and good to go. It's very easy to drive an Avatar 1.1 or 80 other models have the same equipment as my car. The address was not perfectly taken.
Driver control restored.
Let's do it again. Okay, now it's correct.
Navigation throughs
It is
activated.
that simple. You enter the car after it has unparked, and then you enter the destination, click, and it drives you everywhere you want, no matter if 1,000 kilometers or just to the school nearby. He will navigate perfectly, no doubt, because there's also valet parking available. And there are other nice parking function. And one parking function is I have here parking nearby that I said I want to exit here. Then I just click.
Looking for an available spot nearby.
He search for parking. He slowly brake and make it natural. So he found the parking which is basically nearly same as we had been in.
Stay alert.
And now parking with one move. I will show you another very fancy function which I really love, because that's the one I use 95% of the time. So we enter a new location.
Parking complete.
And the new location, another parking before we then go and go for a ride outside. I click. He will start.
Navigation throughs assist activated.
And choose the direct way to go there. Usually I can cruising, and then choose any of the parking which I like. Or I just follow the navigation as it is. Then when we arrive, it will give me an option. And the option is
Parking.
this button here.
Stay alert.
And this button means I can leave.
Take
Unbuckle,
your phone and car key.
open the door,
And close the door. The car will park itself.
tip the car, and then the car is parking. Okay? Because I have other things to do. I might go shopping, I might go to my haircut, whatever I have to do. I don't have to waste my time too much inside the car. It's nothing to do with laziness. It's just pure convenient. And it really depends. As soon as he can identify the parking location, he will for sure park no matter where I am. I will receive a message to my mobile. I can check the cameras from my mobile. I can check everything is okay if I wish. But for such a parking, for sure, I will not waste my time on the mobile. Now, to start the car, unbuckle, buckle up, press the brake for closing the door, it will suggest me some next location. I didn't lock the car, that's why it didn't work. Probably this one. And then I just click OK. Today we are in Lingang. Lingang is a new city of Shanghai. Meanwhile, around 1 million people living here. But 25 years ago, nobody was living here. That means everything you will see today, including this parking. We are in the Lingang center with a 5-star hotel nearby. Everything you see is less than 10 years old. We are aware about the speed of China, and Lingang with a gigafactory from Tesla is proving that speed means a lot. I'm free. I will focus on the road because that's legally required. I will touch sometimes the steering wheel, but at the end it's full attention on the street, but much more than that. The exit here, perfectly taken. Traffic light is red, but in China you can turn to the right, even the traffic light is red, so that is how it should be. He will accelerate now 30, 34, 36, up to 40, that's what he has set. Yeah. Again, outside, which you can see, it's brand new, which makes this city also one of the most modern city in the world. As said, everything you see 10 years old, that means 10 years it didn't exist. The city is planned by an architecture bureau from Hamburg. It's inspired by the Ulster. Ulster is a bay surrounded by business and living, and the same is happening here. So we have a lake, which I can show you here. And around the lake we have business districts, living districts, and a lot of tourist places as well. We will drive to the North Island. There are 3 islands on this artificial lake. The North Island has perfect view because ADS, yes, but you will see ADS is a very boring system once it's working perfectly. So I also want to show you a little bit Lingang. I will take the camera off. Here what you can see, that is the Lingang Center. It is also the home of the World Laureates Forum, which means all this Nobel Prize winners, they are somehow gathered in this officially World Forum. There was a person, okay, he bypassed slowly. He will overtake this crazy driving minivan. And then he will switch to the right lane because we have to go straight. And let's see how he's doing. The traffic lights are green. I can see how long they will stay green. Normally 15 for this one because green he's not showing right now how long. On the right side we will see the new R&D center of AMEC. AMEC is equipment manufacturer for semiconductor industry. On the left side we have CATL, the AI Center, patent protection. In general, Lingang is, I will accelerate now. No, I don't accelerate. He will still catch. Yes, perfect. Lingang has different clusters. One is semiconductor, one is big data, one is financial and reinsurance center, one is automotive, and very big one is logistic. We have aeronautics, we have new energy, all of them somehow inside different clusters within Lingang. That means the growth rate in Lingang is around 20 to 30% every year, because all the major companies are coming to here. Straightforward, it's a 5-star hotel, continental, with the best swimming pool in whole Shanghai. I really love the swimming pool because it's an endless swimming pool outside, directly facing the lake. Wonderful, but it's also not the cheapest hotel, so you cannot go there daily. Navigation, yes. So what I have shown you is enter, click, go. That's it. That's it. I can even choose the parking lot if I want. Let's take here a shopping mall. Where is it? Here is a shopping mall. Right. I click here and he will show me all the parking available. And I can say, okay, I want to park at B2 next to KFC. Right. Very simple. Click, click, and let's go. I didn't choose the right parking right now. It's correct. I can even here quickly nominate this one to say it's next to the elevator, next to the staircase, it's a charging station, or it's next to my favorite food place. I can still say I want to turn more to the right or to the left inside the parking spot if it's next to a pillar. I can store it as my favorite, name it, and then in future it will pop up directly in the card. The system is learning, and I can also teach it. So in the morning between 7 and 9 o'clock, the destination should be work. So when I go down to the car, work is already pre-selected, click, click. Or go to the school or whatever is appropriate. In front we see the Twin Towers. Now you see only one, but there's a second one behind. And we approach the lake. On the left, that's a fantastic bookstore. Really, if you come to Lingang, you have to go inside because the panoramic view is insane. Back to ADS, the main topic. Sorry, I'm off topic. I choose this road because the road is tricky. The road marking is not perfectly clear. They have temporary traffic signs. They have awkward traffic situation, for example, to enter the parking lot. That's why I choose this short distance. I will add up 2 more segments. One will be high speed on the highway, which only short because it's boring too. And the other one is then within a busy city center, so that you can see how the car is dealing with motorcycle, pedestrian and bicycles. Okay. To be fair, the building on the left is an old building, so it's already 15 years old. That was the start of Lingang before it expanded. Okay, but already in front, those buildings, they are just built, just finished. Actually, there are no people yet inside. It's for software, okay? AI software, all related to software. Traffic line is green, he recognized it. Now here, that's what I mean, it's tricky, right? 5 lanes on our direction, 2 are turning left, 1 is turning right, whatever. Now he find a ball, which was, and it's unsugar coating, without sugar coating, was not good. Okay, agree. He should not have driven over the ball. He recognized the ball, but he didn't act accordingly. In front, we will pass the metro station. They are saying it's the most beautiful metro station within China. It won the award 2025 last year. You have to judge if it's that beautiful or not. Sorry that I still have the parking lot here, which is so boring. Just another 2.1 kilometers, so very, very close, and then we already finished the first segment. It's an artificial sweetwater lake. You have to understand that when you look at Shanghai from the top view, so Shanghai, everything here according to the border is the Shanghai. It looks like a fish head and it looks like a fish eye. Okay, you need a little bit fantasy, but at the end it's a fish eye. The lake is called Drop Lake, and that's also when you look from the space, from the sky, on the lake you will find a lot of drop similarity. One is in the center. We have a monument which is indicating a drop going to the lake, and then the waves they are spreading. There's also one building which I show you. It's the Ring of Glory, just a few meters away, which is also simulating there is a drop coming down and then the water is splashing. And there are many of this kind of speciality to show Dishu Lake, Drop Lake. It's with a whole system behind. How the system is arranged, it's a green one. All the cars are underground, except here directly to the lake. They have still some parking, but the rest is underground. The ring around the lake is only for offices and hotel and shops, for business. The second row here is mixed for offices and living. Then we have those white green ring, which is a park with a lake and all kind of activities, stand-up paddling or kayaking or whatever is required. This one here is the metro station, and you have to really go there and have a detailed more look to understand why it's the most beautiful one, and it's directly connected to the lake. They have a small windmill. We have perfect weather today, as it should be. One advantage of Lingang is also that it's a little bit cooler than downtown because of the sea. It's just close to it. Here we can see the ocean. We can also see the Yangshan port, the largest container port in the world. We have here the largest roll-on, roll-off port for Tesla, SAIC and all the inland customers. So most likely when you have a car from China, it's either coming from here or from Guangzhou area, if it's a BYD, Toyota and so on. Another conference center and the Hyatt here. So also when you want to have a good hotel next to the lake, the Hyatt is next to the metro station. It's convenient. Again, not the cheapest one. Now we come to the financial center. There is already some of the banks, Bank of Communication, Shanghai Rural Commercial Bank. We have the IFC and so on. This will be linked later with Lujiazui downtown by a fast train. Fast train means 160 km per hour with a few stops in between. This one now, it's the Ring of Glory. I like this building very much because it's really fancy and really unique. Okay. It's a big ring, like splashing water. The traffic light here is red, so we have to wait for the green traffic light, and then we go to this fancy entrance. Once we arrive there, I will show you a little bit the car, how it is. And then we will go to the second segment. It's narrow entrance, not that clearly marked. We have a barrier which he has to first go there, wait, recognize the number plate and then drive in. Eating surfing, yes, you can make windsurfing, you can make stand-up paddle, you can make sailing here, you can make all kind of water activities. In general, it's a tourist location. That means in the weekend, 100,000 of people are coming. Specialty, every Saturday evening we have a drone show, a firework, and we have a fancy light show with a fontaine. Really amazing. I choose this way because it's nice, but also because there is no marking. He has to behave in the right way. It's a one-way, but nevertheless he make it as it should be, move to the right side. The tone indicates I have to hold the steering wheel in such smaller roads more frequently. So every 30 seconds he's asking me, please hold the steering wheel. We have some people here, but we should not care about them. And then I think we can also come to the end. I will stop navigation. I will activate the parking assistant. And then I will show you Lingang, how it is. Click, unbuckle, open the door, take the camera. No need for changing the gear or
Parking risk detected. Keep an eye on your vehicle when it's parking itself. Stay alert. Avoid contact. Parking complete.
Small cut because I lost my microphone. Now we are back. We are arriving at the destination, and I can just pick any parking lot which I want. So for example, let's take this one. I unbuckle, I take my camera, I open the door, and I'm good to go.
Take your phone and car key. Exit and close.
Okay. I know there are many other ways of start-stop, put the car into P, make the handbrake and all this kind of stuff. No. Click the parking and go. Finished. Now I tell you more about Lingang. This one is one of the recreation park. The car is parking itself, nothing to worry, even it's a slope. And here we can see now the Twin Towers. We can see the middle, this kind of water drop falling into the Dishu Lake. And maybe you can understand now why I fall in love with this city, because it's really a nice place to be, isn't it? Okay, but I should not forget the focus. So focus remains ADS, ADS 5, and later I will show you the highway as promised, and I will tell you more about the system. Meanwhile, we can see here the harbor if you want to make a short cruise on the lake. Today, no sailing at the back. Yes, they have a sailing class for the summer holiday, and that's it. See you soon. Welcome back. As I promised, we are on the highway and we are directly approaching the toll gate. It's a large toll gate with truck and a lot of traffic without any marking, as it is typical in China for such toll gates, and let's see if we can manage it well. Let me tell you something about ADS. ADS is developed by Huawei initially, then spin-off to Lingang. Lingang 80% belongs to Huawei anyway. So it's fair to say it's an ADS system from Huawei. 2021 it was first launched. 2 years only high definition based, so forget about those 2 years. Since 2023 with ADS 2, 3, 4, nowadays 5, we can see the clear evolution. In front we have directly a roadwork with 2 lanes approaching. Randomly I have to touch the steering wheel. Okay, so the system is satisfied. Now ADS 5 is pretty good, so I guess that's my last review. If you want to see ADS 2, 3, 4, please check my channels. But ADS 5 is pretty good. It's not perfect, but it's totally fine for everyday use, isn't it? Lingang, the company, is the fastest growing automotive supplier from my point of view. One reason is the ADS system, the software, but another thing is they're providing the entire chassis more or less. That means also the sensors, the drive unit, the suspension system, projection system, screen, and so many more things. So that's why it's a very powerful supplier, with meanwhile serving 25 brands and 80 different car models, still fast growing. So if you're in the automotive supplier business, pay attention on E1. I have here one movie from Bilibili. It's about the new Stellato G9, also a Huawei car within the Heimer Alliance. It's an off-road car, and I love this car, but you have to judge yourself. Why I show you this movie here, it's about the chassis system and the suspension system. So it's simulating to cross over uneven floor in an extreme way. The first is 40 centimeters and the second one is then 50 centimeter gap, which is remarkable. And have a look how stable the car will move over, how the active suspension system is compensating for the floor. and with 40 centimeters he's doing it pretty well, I would say. I would love to see a real Range Rover, to see how a Range Rover is performing, but nevertheless. And the second part will be more extreme. You can see it's really going to the limit, but even with the extreme case, he still is pretty impressive how he can keep his wheels up. In general, we have here all this link to my mobile, right? I can click whatever I want. I can watch here PowerPoint when I have to prepare a speech. Dear ladies and gentlemen, today we will talk about the growth of last year. For my background, I'm automotive, you might guess, and my company is developing self-driving level 4 trucks. That means trucks driving long distance from Shanghai to Urumqi. You can watch television. My kids, they love to play computer games during the driving, so I have to focus. They can play. I don't know if it's working, not working for this one, but if I have a movie, for example, very quickly, I click on a movie, I need to focus, okay? I'm focusing. I know there's a white truck and behind me and so on. So let's take a random movie, it doesn't matter now. You have the sound system, but also that should not be of interest, but you can just give it to your passenger, right? And there are so many, yeah, now it's on you can see that's on the other one. Oh, a new truck just arrived from Yangshan Port, Kalmar, very impressive. So there's a lot of import and export. This way we are driving is import, and the opposite side is export. But as you know, if a container leaves, a container must come back, so the traffic is balanced. That's the highway section. Nothing to worry, and see you later in the city section. And the third part, as promised. I'm not in downtown today, and to be honest, the downtown scenario is always overrated because most of the time you drive your standard routes and not through the city center. Nevertheless, in front we have tricky roads ahead, very busy countryside, old fisher village, and therefore you will see some tricky. Before that, I will adjust the speed a little bit, it's too slow. What is the advantage of ADS nowadays? And I have here on the screen the list of features which are standardized if you buy an avatar. So there are all this kind of collision warning, low speed automatic braking system, forward cross traffic collision warning, bicycle approaching, rear collision warning, a car from the back approaching, so the car will prepare, set up the seats and make what's possible to minimize the impact. Rear automatic emergency braking. If you go back, people coming, of course the car will take over and stop. Traffic sign recognition, lane departure warning if I get off the road, and so many things. The black spot means everything is serial. You don't pay anything. You buy the car, it's starting from 30,000 euro, even lower from other brands, and then you get all these extras. There are some optional, and that is the city cruise assist if you want to really have this downtown excellent driving. Now let's see, in front we have a police. I don't know what's happening. So we have to detour.
Please take over. You press the
And
brake.
the detour is because, sorry, a little bit, okay, detour is found. Because the road is too busy,
Navigation
we take the other road.
activated.
Back to all those extras. Only very few you have to pay. Everything we do here for free. Standard. No $99 per month. It's standard. Okay. What else I have here? That's the sales of cars. No, that's not what I want to do. Any fit here. That's driving in China. As said, don't overestimate the usage of it. I'm still using manual driving because I have my own driving style, but it makes my life much easier. I always compare it with an air condition. Air condition in summer is perfect. In winter, probably you don't need it. And the same is with this ADS. It makes driving so relaxed, so safe. Is it perfect? Not yet. But it's as it is. It's moving forward, right? You can have the entertainment in the car. You have fancy system settings or a possibility to screen record. Whatever you have, you can enjoy the new life of driving. I have shown you the parking. That is what I like most, because we have to park in average 4 times per day. That means in the morning when you go to work, then first parking, you come back home, second parking, you might go shopping, third parking, and then you have another segment, pick up the kids, 4 segments. So 4 times parking, and all of the parking will be much easier. Back to the navigation view where we are going. We have here 5 minutes traffic jam. I don't think it's that serious. We will find out. We will have this navigation with motorbikes, pedestrian, everything which you will find in downtown as well. We have a stop sign, no traffic light this time. He has to merge within the moving traffic. Another car is approaching. The Range Rover drives slow. He is giving us space. So he managed it. If you have to give it a score, it might be 7. If I drive myself, I would not make everything so slow. But 7 is a high score, and already better than most of you guys, because let's say 7 is 70% of the cars are driving worse. Now the traffic jam is not that worse, so that's perfect for navigating. You see where he stays, but if there's a car coming, he would give more space. That's really depending on the traffic situation. Crossing, but he will not make a sharp break. Okay, and that's the big advantage of ADS 5. Everything is really smooth, even in the low speed. Many of you guys don't know that ADS is not suitable for gasoline cars. The reason is because you don't have this accuracy. Now he has to check, is it a traffic jam? Can I bypass? Carefully he bypassed, and he made it. Okay. Now in front, and that will be the end of the review, it's really the extreme case that people are shopping fresh fish, and therefore they are just holding on the street, like the car in front of us. He's going shopping, just put the car here. We have to see how we can deal. He is trying to overtake. Now he has to wait for another car, maybe 2 cars, yes, and then he will go for it. So that's also the right approach. He's showing, I want. Now he will go, and we can move on. Okay, he will not be disturbed. No street marking. Smoothly riding through, carefully, because pedestrian, which is okay. In a pedestrian street you should not drive 30, and that's what the car is considering as well. Okay, a little bit more narrow. Here we have a small truck which could be wrongly identified with a camera only system. And then we come to the end. Guys, if you have any question, leave a comment. I have done more reviews where you can see more about the technical information of the car. This one is really the real life habit of ADS 5. I like the system. Do you like it too? Then you know where to get it. Okay, should we wait for this? Okay, let's wait the last 2 seconds, because you will see that he is patient enough to wait, and then he will continue driving. And if there would be a parking, we would park. There is no parking. Opposite car coming. Perfect. So you see, even those countryside roads, I would not worry too much. Okay, just enjoy. Guys, love you. Bye bye.